Hello everyone, how are you today? I'm in Perth and it's very cold here. Now this morning I've got some scissors and I've got some purple paper and I've got my glue stick and I've got a texter. It doesn't matter what colour paper you start with. This is a bit of paper I've already used for something else, but that's okay because most of the bit is there. And I need a square bit to start with. So what I'm doing is I'm folding the top corner over. Okay, so I folded the top corner over like that. And if I cut along the bottom, it will give me a square. So I'm cutting along level with that bit of paper. So now I've got a square piece of paper which has been folded in half. Then I need to do some special cutting. So I've got this triangle bit with the fold bit along there. Then I'm going to make some cuts along here, almost to the middle, but not right to the middle. So I'm taking my scissors and the first cut goes up here and stops before I get to the middle. Then I do another bit up and another bit up. Do you know what we're making? Anybody got any guesses yet? It's a bit too early to know what I'm making. So I'm making lines the whole way around. And then when I get to the bottom line, I'm going to cut the corner off. We don't need that little bit. So then I've got a triangle with bits of paper like that. Then I'm going to open up my triangle. So now it looks a bit like a Christmas tree. And on this inside line down here, I'm going to take my glue stick and I'm going to put lots of glue down the middle. So down there and down there and down there. So can you see where I put that shiny glue down? Then I'm going to take this one and I'm going to stick it on the middle. So I've stuck the number one bit of paper over. Then I'm going to take the one from the other side and do the same. So they're across. Then I'm going to do it with the next one on both sides. Okay. Then the next one to the middle. Okay, then guess what? I'm going to do the next one and the next one. Can you see what shape I'm starting to get? Can anybody guess what I'm making as I put all those in there? So I'm putting most of them down, and if the glue stops sticking at the end because sometimes the glue dries out a bit, we just need to put some more glue on. So I just did that. And we keep on putting them in until we get to the last one. So I'm putting the second to last one on now, but I'm not putting the last one on. Can you see what I've made? I've made a wiggly fish that can swim in the ocean. But my fish has got a tail because we didn't fold the last bits in, but it hasn't got a face. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my texter and I'm going to give my fish a big eye. Can you see my fish has got an eye now? And I'm going to do one on the other side because fish have two eyes, one on either side of their body. So there's one there and there's one there. And then I'm going to give my fish a mouth. And I think I'm going to cut a little bit out for the mouth. So I'm going to take my scissors and I'm cutting out. Oh, I need to cut a little bit more. Oh, and there's my fish. Do you think he's a friendly, happy fish? Oh, did one of my bits fall off? Let's put a bit more glue in. If you haven't got sticky glue, you can actually use sticky tape to use them all down. here's my fish. It's got a little tail, it's got a little mouth and a big eye. If you wanted to do, you could stick a different colour on for the face, and you could give him some lips and some teeth if you wanted to. So say hello to everybody, fish, and then we've got to work out why we've made a fish today. We've made a fish today because the story is about Jesus. And Jesus was out on the lake in a boat, and lots of people came to see Jesus and to listen to what he was saying. So he went and talked to them all and told them lots of stories and told them lots of important things. And then one of his disciples said to him, "What are we going to do? All these people are so hungry and we're so far away from anywhere to get food. What are we going to do?" So Jesus said, "Go and see who's got some food to share." And they said, "Everybody's hungry. They will have eaten all their food. Most of them didn't bring any." He said, "Well, just go and find out." And you know what? There was one little boy there. And the little boy had his packed lunch in a basket, and he had 5 little loaves of bread. They were like little bread rolls. And he had 2 fish. And that was his lunch. And he said to the disciples, "You can share my lunch. I'm happy to share my lunch." And do you know what happened? The disciples laughed. They said, "That's not enough for everybody." And they said to Jesus, "All we've got is 5 loaves and 2 fish. That's not going to feed all these hundreds and thousands of people." But Jesus said, "You just break them up and give them out. There'll be enough for everyone." And do you know, there was. It was a miracle. There was enough food for everybody, and there was even some left over. Isn't that amazing? You know, God can do anything. Okay, are you going to make some fish? I don't think our fish would be very good to eat, but they're pretty good to look at. You may know other ways of making fish too. You can make lots of different fish. But I'm going to say goodbye, and I'll see you later. You keep safe. See you later. Bye.